Hello, Pisces. Hi, guys. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you're returning. Welcome if you're new. I'm the Spiritual Barbie, and this is the Spiritual Barbie Tarot. And I'm going to do a reading for you guys today called The Current Status of Your Love Life Tarot Reading. If you are new here, which some people are new, right? Then this reading is for what's going on right now in your love life. It's a current check-in, and you get it every 5 days, 4 days, 6 days, sometimes, some weeks. I need to take a break, so I'll take a day off from doing current status of your love life readings. But ultimately, you should get 2 a day, or sometimes 3, sometimes even 4, right? If I wanted to get another message. So these readings for you guys, if you're still following me here, it's for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. You can find that out via websites online. I used to love Cafe Astrology. You can use whatever site, whatever app you like to use to get this, okay? Some apps, right, are more, some apps are more accurate for minor details than other apps or than other modalities, but ultimately you know most apps they will get that pretty good and down pat, so long as you have the time of birth and place of birth that you were born at, and obviously your date of birth. Then you know you can find that out for yourself. So once again, for Pisces, this reading and this um message here and what's going, this is a reading for the Pisces people who are Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, right? So let's get into it now, okay? All right. So what's the current status of your love life, Pisces? You guys are healing. A lot of you guys, a wish is coming true. You guys are getting profound, immense healing, as well as a wish coming true. Now, what is this wish that's coming true? Okay, it's a wish around somebody inconsistent. It's a wish around somebody maybe even falling away, somebody leaving your life that was stopping you, something leaving your life that was stopping you, a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn man or woman who was blocking you, okay? And the wish come true with them is that they're grounded now. This person is becoming grounded. They're safeguarding what really matters to them now, okay? So how are you guys healing? Is your healing by facing your fears? You guys are facing your mother wounds, your trauma wounds, okay? You're healing this. Some of you guys are facing it, but you're healing being traumatized by it. You're healing being saddened by it, or sad about it for whatever reason or the other, or allowing others to make you feel sad about it. A lot of you guys are just embracing your own unique individuality and love and accepting yourself. And it's like you guys were trapped in fear. You guys were traumatized, and you're healing a trauma. Possibly a trauma that you endured very early on in life. But it doesn't matter when you endured this trauma. You're healing from it. Jesus, sorry about that. All right. So in the recent past, in your love life, you guys did not have even give and take, and you guys were dealing with people who were working against you. A lot of you guys were working against your love life, okay? And you were working against your love life by working and by having positive possibilities. How is that working against your love life? What the fuck? It wasn't grounded. A lot of you guys, you might have been two-faced, you know, juggling, up and down. What's it called? Like working and then dealing with work and love. You know, some of you guys, you have something else to do other than be in love and stuff like that. And you might have been trying to date and work and do all this and not you weren't putting your heart inside of it. You guys forgot your worth. A lot of you guys, this is so fucking mixy and weird and twisted. Okay? And that's why I feel like this has to do with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person that's ungrounded, and it has to do with somebody around you that was thwarting you, somebody around you who was trying to get you to rush ahead faster than you should have, somebody around you who they were ungrounded and they tried to make you feel like you were ungrounded even though you felt grounded, right? Now, this feels like, yeah, it was somebody working against you. There were people working against you, okay? You just didn't see your worth and value. These were people at work, and these were people who you might have saw emotional possibilities with. These might have been people who wanted to come into your life and date you. In the recent past, they were working against you in your love life. They were causing you to quit or give up on something that was really important to you. And why did they do this? Because you guys are really loving, okay? I'm seeing Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, woman. So for some of you guys, this is you. For some of you guys, this was another person outside of you, okay? You guys were going through this because you were all split up. You were not focused on yourself, Pisces. Your energy was not on you, and it wasn't on your love life. So nothing was working out. Things were not working out. Now, in the distant past, Pisces, you guys were dealing with something. Once again, it wasn't working out. You were being trapped, abused, not seeing things clear. You were trapped in other people's devastation. And this has been going on for such a long time. Other people come to you and then they say things that traumatize your mind. They say things and then they just leave and then you're just devastated. You know what I mean? And then you just don't even understand how to even get rid of it. You feel so violated. And then they pull up later and tell you how they were raped or they were violated, right? And that's why that happened to them. Okay? Because they came to you and they put their bullshit on you and they didn't bother to clean up after themselves. Clean up after yourself. If you're the kind of person that makes a mess everywhere you go and you never wipe up after yourself, that's why you got devastation. You might not have been violated in that way. And you're not saying you deserved it, but ultimately that's why that happened to you. You don't clean up after yourself. You got to look at yourself. At some point, you're going to walk through and walk past a reflective surface. And you just met a reflective person that reflected back onto you what it looks like when you don't take care of yourself. And this was not you guys, or you don't clean up after yourself. This was not you. Pisces, you guys, for the most part, you clean up after yourself, whether it's emotionally, mentally, verbally. If you cause a commotion, you clean up. If you cause a fight and you were wrong, you clean up. If you devastate somebody behind their back and you were wrong and they reach out to you, you clean up. You're 100%. You don't hide it. I mean, it might not have been 100% to violate somebody, but that's how you fucking felt in that moment. So you're 100%. It doesn't matter. But when you were confronted, you said you were 100%, right? You were dealing with folks that they were trapped in their own hell. They were trapped in their own hell because that's what they were using to hurt you. And that's why they were trapped in it, so they could see how they were hurting themselves. And they were hurting others. And instead, they just came to you and put it on you. Okay? Now, you guys were living in other people's greatest fears because you were not surrendering. You were not being who you were. You refused to surrender to manifestation, to a new beginning in magic, to prosperity, to abundance, to manifestation. Okay? You were also refusing to surrender to justice. Like when I would do the coffin readings, y'all be like, oh, I want the coffin readings. I know you want it back. I feel it. They're coming in December, but that's why I had y'all wait, because y'all want to sit there and cry about it and be upset when I'm talking about death and stuff. And the niggas drop that in your life every day. So shut the fuck up about it. Niggas die every day. What the fuck? Let me do my coffin readings. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming back with the coffin readings. I don't care. I might go live. I might upload it. I like to go live with the coffin readings because it's just really funny to vamp off of you guys' energy and y'all vamping off of mine. That shit is so funny. Those readings are hilarious. And I feel like in recent events, we need some coffin readings. I feel it, but I'm gonna wait till December. I'm gonna wait till I get up the monthlies before I do the coffin readings because, I just want to, get all my work done and not overwhelm myself and then not have time or energy to do the other stuff that I have to do or I promised that I would do, right? I like to keep my promises. Now, some of you guys, you might have been dealing with people who they didn't keep their promises to you, and then they were dealt with in a way that somebody didn't keep their promise to them, but they didn't keep their promises to you. And then somebody was trapping you in this. And you were feeling, no, Pisces, you felt crazy. You felt it. You and Virgo, absolutely, and Scorpio, especially Scorpio and you, feel completely insane. Okay? You and Scorpio have been made to feel totally insane by people who were working against you and were trying to abuse you and trap you. People who, they had secret operations. They were prostitutes. They were, dons. They were whatever they were. And then they were also trying to abuse you and put you down and work against you. And then now you're getting healing. This is like, was this your love life? This wasn't even, you guys might have thought, oh, my relationship is toxic. That's their relationship. You were refusing to surrender to that, to the fact that was whoever you were around talking to, that was what was going on with them. You just have a psychic gift. That's it. You just have a psychic gift. That's it, Pisces. You're just a psychic. So just come away from that. And anybody who if you feel a type of way and every time you feel that way, that person denies it, then just get away from them. It doesn't matter how sweet they try to come across. They're a liar. They might not even be aware of how much of a liar that they are, but they're a liar. Okay? And you realize this, but you guys have been trapped in someone else's limiting perspective, in someone else's hellish nightmare for far too long. And this is about love, purity, childhood, family, as well as victory. What a victory looks like, how, what it is to be truly successful in love, and what it is to be, what a good relationship looks like, or what it feels like, but especially what it looks like to be sweet or emotional. What it, what purity, people were trying to tell you since the distant past what purity looked like, right? What emotional purity looks like, what family looks like, what abundance looks like, and then also what victory, what confidence looks like, what beauty looks like, what being sexually attractive looks like. And it's because these people, they were trying to impose their perspective onto you. Okay? That was their perspective. That's what they were surrendering to. And they were trying to put it on you and trap you. And it's because you guys are magical. Okay? You guys might have manifested a new beginning. You guys might have had a new beginning in your life that devastated these folks. They were devastated at the fact that you manifested a new beginning like this. They were devastated. And you didn't want to accept that they were just devastated because you got something and they didn't get it. And they were acting like little children. And this was since the distant past. And you needed healing. For however long this has been going on, you've been needing this healing. This has probably just recently happened again in like a few years ago. And then it probably happened again a couple months ago. Or even like a month, 2 months ago. Well, a couple months ago. All right. So then in the recent past, here comes these psychopaths. Here comes these people working against you, okay? In the sense that, they might be working with you. They might be, there with you day to day, and also being like, oh yeah, all these emotional possibilities, but they don't see your worth and value. These people, and these are not the people that you're dating. Once again, these are friends, these are family members and stuff like that. They don't see your worth and value. They don't see they're overly materialistic. They're hoping it doesn't work out. They're splitting you up. Mm. They're jealous of you. That's just it. They're jealous of you. And now you're healing, okay? And you're healing from I feel like you guys, it was the most obvious answer is that they're just jealous. But instead of just admitting that they're jealous, like I will admit when I'm jealous every 5 minutes. If I'm jealous, I will just be like, yo, and I will turn to that girl, tap her on her shoulder, and say, I'm jealous of you. And go back to my life. It's not that hard to admit that you're jealous. It's like, but a lot of beautiful women date, but that's why she's beautiful. It's because she is in touch with that, and when she feels jealous, she doesn't just sit there and feel ashamed of feeling jealous. She gets up and go gets that type of mascara she's using, and go get that type of foundation she got on and that top she got on and stuff like that, and see if she could put up her workout routine and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? She might see if she could be nice and try to get her workout routine and not be disrespectful, not to shiest her down or steal her man, but it's just to fucking get her workout routine because bitch, you're fucking fly as fuck. And then that bitch that asked her that lady that was fly is gonna turn around and be like, what you mean your fucking wig is fire? Who fucking does your hair? She's gonna be like, I do my hair. And and then here we go sharing how to be beautiful together. And that's how beauty grows. But when you're around a bunch of ugly bitches, ugly fat bitches, right? Ugly, disgusting, unwanted bitches, and you listen, everybody's definition of fat is different. Some people think that this lady is fat. Some people think that she's fat. So come on, right? Everybody's definition of fat is different. But these are women that are unattractive and they know it, and they don't try to work on their appearance. And this is not because they're too lazy or tired to do their makeup. And when they do their makeup, they look amazing and they shine bright like a diamond and stuff like that. This is somebody who, even if they did their makeup, they still be shisty and frothy and shabby and stuff like that. And also, this is somebody who's resigned herself to a life of being shabby and being chosen last, and then she's upset that you're not getting chosen last, and that also that you don't accept being chosen last, and also that you care about how you look, so that she's gonna try to tear down your parents and pick at you and pick on you. It's like, girl, go get a fucking life. You might have been dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio woman that's outside of you that was splitting you up. This woman, she was working against you. She might have been trying to, pay workers and stuff like that. This is the type of lady that would pay a worker, She just didn't support you. She's depressing. She's a toxic, negative bitch. I also feel like there's a water sign man, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio man. He's so much more toxic than her. This man, he's so pathetic. He's never in his heart. He's never in his fucking heart. They're so jealous of you. That's it. They're just jealous of you. They're just jealous of you. That's all. Some of you guys, for my Pisces, guys out here, or my Pisces ladies who really love beautiful ladies, this person here, They, you know, you connected with somebody who was really loving and sweet, and everybody just got split up behind it. That's it. Everybody got split up behind it because you connected with somebody who loves you very much, and they're split up and pissed. They're split up and pissed. Period. Okay? So now you're finally healing. You're dealing with a trigger wound and a trauma wound. And what that is they're just jealous. You can't accept it. It's really hard for you to see how fly you are because you just try to be grounded and humble. And that's they're doing that came from you dealing with those people that have no money. And they want you to them being grounded is not, you know, not showing the fact that you worked today and you got your paycheck because you work every fucking day of your life. So you're getting paid, right? And so, you know, you can flaunt and stunt and buy whatever you want to buy. And then because they, right, don't have it, then you're ungrounded. And you're realizing that's what that is. That's all that is. And then you guys are also healing from a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn lady or man. Doesn't matter. She was so ungrounded. She was so ungrounded. Okay? I don't even know who this person is. She makes my uterus. She might be dealing with the STI. HPV, herpes, HIV. She might be having, I feel like it's more like HPV, something with lesions, because I feel like it might be a lesion. You guys, I don't get lesions. If I had any of these STIs, I would be talking about it, and I would make videos about it, and I would open up about it. So please just know that, you know, if I could find a way to cultivate and make a devastating experience make sense spiritually, then if I got an STI, I would be open about it. And I'm not here to make fun of people who have STIs. It's just that those tend to be very vicious individuals. Those people tend to be very cutthroat, callous, mean, and fucked up. Okay? So don't worry about it. If you're not that way, don't worry about it. Okay? And if you're getting those things, you know, how are you treating your friends? Are you competing with your friends? You know, that friend that you call to come help you and stuff like that, are you competing with her? Do you want her life? Or are you genuinely grateful for her? And if you are, then you don't have to worry. You're never going to get that. Even guys that have it will avoid you, or they'll be like, oh, wait, and get to know you slow and then go get tested and stuff like that. But they wouldn't do that for that type of girl. So don't worry about it. A lot of you guys, you were just dealing with trashy broads. That's all. Trashy little dirty little sluts. All right. So on your conscious thoughts and your desire, and you're finally healing. So why are you finally getting this healing, by the way? It's because you guys, you know, you were trapped. Somebody was trying to weaken you. Somebody was weakening you. This was somebody who kept on trying to come in and out. This is somebody who they keep on trying to. This is somebody who's around, you know, that type of broad that she's on the bus. She's old. She should have a car, right? But she can't afford a car. She never made good choices. And she doesn't shack up with the right niggas that got money that could buy her a car. She didn't use her youth the right way to go shack up with somebody's father or grandfather and go get a car behind him. And that's it. That's what she should have did because she's so fucking bitter and lazy. Spread your legs. That's the easiest thing for you to do. Go get a car. There's no reason why you shouldn't have it, period. Especially when you was utilizing your youth. But now she's old. She got them dark knuckles. We talk about them dark knuckles probably in the daily, I think. She got them dark knuckles. So, you know, so she's bitter. But she still hangs around. She's on the bus, you know, so she has to. And she's making her little side comments and stuff like that. And she might remind you of your mother, right? Because that's how your mother probably was. There's somebody who's trying to abuse you and weaken you because they don't want you to have it. They don't want you to move on. This person cannot. They can't compete. If you do things on a daily basis with crust in your eyes that this person couldn't do if they had all the most world-renowned surgeons flown in from Mayo Clinic and Presbyterian and fucking Langone and all that extra shit. They couldn't do it with all those premier surgeons, and you're doing it with crust in your eye. That's why they're so jealous. They're jealous. They're jealous. Okay? All right. Damn. All right. So they're just jealous of you, okay? That's it. They're just jealous. That's the only reason why is because they're jealous. Okay? So, you know, you're healing now. This is so hard for you to accept because it's just so petty and stupid. But it's like, just admit it and then you could get the tips. But don't even bother giving this person tips. This person here, if they're still in your life, they got a diagnosis, okay? That they can't handle. They got a diagnosis. They cannot handle it. They feel too ashamed. They've done things and they feel so ashamed of themselves. They can't accept it. This is what happens. They can't accept it. They feel so ashamed in the sense that, you know, they feel ashamed of your blessings and of their burdens. They feel ashamed of their destiny and their path. They're living and not on their destiny. and ashamed of themselves and too ashamed to go on their destiny, because possibly going on their destiny involves confronting that shame, and they don't want to deal with that. This person, they're just, and they got an STI. They have something. They can never get rid of it, okay? And it stings, it burns, it hurts, it sucks. And so they don't want to deal with any other emotions anymore. Even though they weren't dealing with their emotions before, that's why they got that STI. All right. So in your conscious thoughts, inner desires about your love life from now to the next time that we speak, is you're thinking about burdens that other people put on you. A lot of you guys have a hard time putting this down because you somehow feel like if I carry these burdens, maybe these people will be okay. Maybe everything will work out, Pisces. That's not how it works. Okay. And I'm a Pisces rising and moon. So you know I'm talking to you guys 100%. Okay. That's not how it works. I just got the Libra in me. And the Libra in me is a savage. She's fucked up. So it's like she's fucked up and I'm done with it. But ultimately, the Pisces in me is so sweet and genuine and caring that I 100% resonate and relate with this situation right now. 100%. And you might feel like, oh, if I just carry the burdens, can it be okay? Because you just want it to be okay. You just want to be okay. They're just jealous. Oh, Pisces. Oh, I don't have the bell. I don't have it. I don't have it. I can't fade resnick it. I don't have my wine glass. You know what I'm saying? I can't, Beverly Hills it and tap my wine glass with a fucking spoon. I don't have a wine glass. It's too early in the morning. I'm trying to not do that anymore these days. But you guys, turning over more positively. I'm just joking. But you guys, this situation here, you might feel like if you just carry these burdens, it'll be okay. But no, you guys are realizing these people, they put these burdens on you. They're baby narcissists. But that's why they are dealing with so much fucked up shit right now. Okay? That's why, because you might be near them and realize a lot of you guys, they're dealing with the lack of health. And it's because it's the most grounded thing that ever happened. It's so grounded that these types of people have a lack of health. They should not have good health. Okay? They should, because they take people out of being in good health and being in their heart, which is good health. So then they try to, in the way that so then they should struggle with their health every day. It should be a struggle. It should be chronic, right? Yeah. They should need to pop pills to remember. They should need to, whenever they are going out and partying like they used to, right? And everybody else used to party and have fun, but these types of broads made it so you didn't want to go out and party after a while. So now when they go out to party, nobody wants to touch them, or they stay to themselves. They're not talking to every guy they meet anymore because they got a disease. So, they either learned their lesson or they got a disease. For a lot of them, they learned their lesson. For a lot of them, they got very close, but they ultimately avoided a major situation and they just got away from those individuals. But a lot of them, they got a disease. And so that's why they stay to themselves. So when they go outside, they don't talk to nobody. And they don't be throwing themselves at people's sons anymore and throwing themselves at people's boyfriends, because they realize what happens and you're just going to get a disease and he's going to pull off and go be with his girlfriend that he probably got it from. He probably got it from her, but he just loves her, right? So, and then he brought it to you and then he left and he just threw you away. But that's what happens when you're trying to be messy in people's relationships. So then you're going to get a disease. He can pull off and go back home to his hometown and leave a virus in your throat or in your vagina or whatever. Come on now. All right. So a lot of you, and especially that's for a Gemini, a trash bag that fuck with you. A lot of you guys use fuck with by Gemini, trash bag. And an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, trash bag as well, right? as well as an Aquarius. And a Libra. This person is dealing with devastation. Okay. So here's the thing, you guys, you're carrying it. You're going to be realizing it, feeling it, thinking about the burdens that baby narcissists put on you. And the reason why is because, you're having a lack of trust and faith in the unknown. You don't trust that this is going to work out for you. A lot of you guys, these people have worked against you. Oh my God, to the max, to the highest power. They just invalidate, they stole stuff. You invested and then they never invested a penny. They didn't even put in any effort. They didn't even invest money and they didn't put in no effort, and they lied. They also split you up. Perhaps there's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius woman that they split you up from because you was dealing with these bitches. They split you up from your besties, what I'm hearing. Your soulmate. They split you up from your soulmate. And then now they got this bitch reversed. Now she's reversed. And this feels like it's somebody who, they're only reversed in this reading because they're not talking to you. If they were talking to you, they wouldn't be reversed. They're just reversed because possibly the last thing that they ever said to you was really hard. This is somebody who said the most fucked up shit, bro. This person said the most. This is the type of stuff that people say to people that make them want to slip. That make people want to slit their own wrist. Like this type of person, when they get upset, they might say things to people that make them want to slit their wrist. But did this person used to slit their wrist? I'm hearing yes, she did used to slit her wrist. So that's probably why she says that to you. And that's why you get that reaction and you feel like, because that's the pain that she was struggling with when you met her. That's what she was dealing with. She was overcoming that addiction of self-harm. Some of you guys were dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius woman who used to self-harm, and she was overcoming that habit. And so that's why she was rabid and mean sometimes, is because, she might have just really wanted to hurt herself, but because she was so used to internalizing, this is the type of person that's the opposite. They internalize. So when people push it on them, they internalize it and they get so angry and they hurt themselves. And then they were trying to come out of a habit of hurting themselves. So anytime somebody hurts them, they hurt them right back so that they don't hurt themselves anymore. This person was overcoming an addiction of self-harm. They were mutilating themselves. Yes. So this person stopped doing that, but they started telling everybody the business as a result. They were eating. Some of them, they might have tried something. It feels like it was a throat chakra thing. So they might have tried eating. I'm hearing singing, like singing. Maybe this person wasn't singing, because I know if you are a singer and you don't sing, you will develop drug addictions, and you will also develop issues with food and weight gain, because your throat, you're supposed to be singing with it, not shoving food down it all day long. When you're shoving food down your throat when you don't feel like it, it's because you're supposed to be singing, but you're just deciding to eat because you're just telling yourself you can't sing, or you're telling yourself you can't study or learn or speak about something that's really interesting you. So you're going to just eat instead. That's why. So utilize your throat chakra more. A lot of you guys, this person's also showing up reverse because your throat chakra is blocked. You might not speak your truth. Okay. And so this person, when they come in and eviscerate you, that's how much you're not speaking your truth. And then once you started speaking your truth, does this person eviscerate you? Nope. Some of you guys, you still have this person in your life. They don't eviscerate you anymore. Perhaps this person, now they're dealing in some sort of situation. What's going on with this person? This person is having a lack of passion. They're having a new beginning and passion being blocked. Tell me more about this. This is a new beginning in truth, though. So this is a new beginning in truth that's blocking their passion. They're taking a new beginning in truth, but it is thwarting their passion. This person, they seem fine. This is somebody who seems fine. So why are they coming up reverse then, Spirit? Use the cat deck? Sure. Because I want to know what the cats have to say. Why is this person coming up reverse? Some of you guys, you might have been hopeful and faithful that this person would return and come back to you and, whatever. But a lot of you guys, if you're still dealing with these same people, this person is not coming back. Okay. If you're still dealing with people who split you up, this person doesn't want anything to do with you. But this person is reversed because they're not taking up a new beginning. This person is blocking out communication. They're not reaching out to you. They might want to say really sweet things to you, but they don't say it. And it's because it makes them happy. It's because they're safeguarding their happiness. This person, they're probably safeguarding their sexual health even. This person just doesn't want to deal with it. They're tired of going in and out. This is an up and down situation. They're tired of it. Okay. And they're just afraid if they come back, it's going to be the same thing again. So then they're just staying in their lane, and that's it. And it's the most pure thing anybody could ever do, period. You need to surrender. You guys have not surrendered. You guys have not been surrendering since it disintegrated. You're finally healing. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're feeling more grounded because you might be getting confirmation. A lot of you guys really love a Gemini or a Libra, right? You might really love a Libra and a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well, especially a Virgo. You really love a Virgo, okay? And you might love a Libra as well in a form of friendship or something like that, or in a past cycle. You really loved a Libra, right? And this person really respected your comfort zone. This was a good person, a good friend is what I'm hearing in your life. Now, this person here, they love you. They were never jealous of you. This person just always wanted you to shine. They never got in the way of your shine. But this person, they felt, this is a connection in a situation here. That's why you went through all that shit you went through. Some of you guys, you took a look at the baby narcissist within because of how you did this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius woman. That's why you had to deal with them. Because you ran into that situation. You had so many chances to just pull back. You ran in there. Many years. But that's how you made her feel. Okay? That's why. Okay? So, but you weren't trying to. Yes, you were just lying and denying reality. And that's what happens. Okay? You got to be in the moment, everybody. Some of you guys, this person, they lost love, right? And it was because of how they did you, though. This person was trying to pull off on you, and that's why they lost love. They lost the love of their life. They might have lost somebody they really loved. That whole situation, everybody was betraying everybody by not speaking the truth, so everybody lost things that they loved. Everybody did. Some people lost less, some people lost more, because some people were doing it less, some people were doing it more than others. Okay? So, what is this burden about this baby narcissism that you're carrying? You guys it's around your wish come true. It's around pleasure, okay? You're getting pleasure and satisfaction because you're walking away from it. A lot of you guys are enjoying it and realizing how, whatever is going on in somebody's life. Perhaps even whatever, some of you guys, if you don't know anything that's going on in someone else's life right now, you might find out soon that somebody around you is deciding to stop dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn young person. Perhaps a lot of people have stopped dealing with this person, and it's because this person split them up from the unknown. This person didn't want them to get what they deserved, and it's because this person was rabid and jealous and manipulative. She wanted people to invest into her, and she didn't want to pay them back. She didn't want them to she wanted to take away everybody else's investment, okay? And the reason why is because possibly she was angry. Possibly there was an angry Gemini, Libra, Aquarius woman that blocked her passion by telling the truth, possibly about an STI that she has and about things that she likes to do. And so this woman was thwarting you, and she was working behind the scenes. She might have been using energy, magic, whatever. She might have thought she was a witch, but she's now dealing with something devastating. She got a devastating diagnosis. That's what happens when you play with magic and you're not a witch and you try to put magic on witches and stuff. You played yourself, right? So now she's dealing with devastation, right? And now you guys are thinking about putting down this burden, possibly putting down a burden around your childhood even. Some of you guys, this is just like from your childhood, from the past in your life, dealing with certain folks who really hurt you. And the pain of that was just so hard. It's like you could never let it go. But that's why they got devastation. That's why the things that they would tell you would be so crazy. And because you didn't understand how much it impacted you, how much them being in your life when they shouldn't have been there was impacting you, and how much, you were not going and starting stuff with them and going and really trying to be with people who didn't want to be with you. You were just being with people who wanted to be with you, okay? And they got devastation, if they came into your life and they were just being two-faced. That's why they got so much crazy shit in their life, okay? All right, so I'm going to move on to the Oracle cards. I'll be back. All right. Current status of your love life. You guys are not trusting in the unknown. You're not trusting your intuition. You're going to be struggling with it. Do what your intuition is telling you. You're going to be struggling with that. And then, there's a contract here. A lot of you guys, you got a new relationship, a new house, a new wife, a new marriage, a new, wedding ring, something like that of that nature is coming for you guys, Pisces. Okay, you're getting an offer that's like an agreement that it can be. It's not rescinded. It can be. It can be taken. It can be changed if you really want it to work for you in a different way. It can be changed, and this is an offer in love. Okay. Now you guys are coming out of dealing with envy. Perhaps, people who have their offers rescinded, maybe they're jealous. And if this person isn't jealous and they're having an offer rescinded, perhaps it's because that person who's rescinding the offer is jealous. Perhaps it's because that person who's rescinding the offer got a message from somebody who was jealous of this person. And, so that person, rescinded an offer. But ultimately, you guys don't deal in envy. So you don't have to, what was going on with those people, the more devastating it is, the more jealous they were. Okay? That's it. Now on to Mirror Salon. So what does a mirror have to say? For your love life, a lot of you guys have attention problems. You have short attention span, right? And this affects your love life. You guys are not really in the moment. It comes from worries. It comes from being overly worried, okay? And then so you're not really in the moment, and so you create short-term connections. A lot of you guys, you're trying to understand why you had a short-term connection with a courting man. It's because you're not fully in the moment, and you don't embrace your freedom. And because when you get anxious, you float up and you go into another dimension just because you're worried. And then so when there's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn man in front of your face who's grounded, he's gonna leave, and in his place will come somebody who is not nearly as grounded as him to show you how you look. Okay, so you guys are understanding something about short-term connections. You're also letting go of something that was short-term, letting go of the pain of it, learning the lessons of it, and possibly even creating a new contract around love where you don't have to deal with short-term connections anymore. So you guys never had to deal with short-term connections, but you might have felt like this was all that was there for you. You know, listening to your dirty slut friends with dirty vaginas that are secretly jealous of you and want what you have. You know, all they did was talk about how love was unavailable because they were beating down on them, on their own selves, right? And they might have been making you feel bad, but most of them were just beating down on their own selves, right? And so, you know, now you're going to be realizing why you were in short-term connections, and you're going to be shaping up your love life to be better for you, where you don't have to deal with stuff that you don't want to deal with. Now, the next thing I'm seeing here is this wallflower energy that you're coming out of. A lot of you guys are shy. You say to yourself, you might not put yourself out there. You might not reach out to your person and talk to them and do stuff with them or open up about things that are going on in your life, and you're going to come out of that. There might also be a hidden wallflower in your connection, especially if you're dealing with a fair male, but it doesn't have to be. And that's a message for someone in particular, especially a fire sign, but it doesn't matter. Now, you guys, there's a fair male that's showing up here today. He could be your friend. He could be just wanting friendship. You could be just getting to know him right now as a friend, and this might develop into more. This person might want you to date him. There's a fair male who's going to show up, being your friend and dating you, okay? It doesn't matter what his age is. He's not necessarily young. He's just fair. So he's got light eyes, light hair, light skin, you know, some combination of it. If he's black, he has fairer skin and even lighter hair. His hair might be lighter. If he's white, he's blonde, or he has gray hair and with blue or green eyes. He's very, everything about him is fair. And then so that's how you know that this person here, you know, you're going to be dealing with them. Okay. So you guys, this is what I have for you. I am so happy to say thanks so much for joining me. I'll talk to you guys very soon, Pisces.